I have been with Healthcare Partners for probably 2 years, and my experience has been absolutely terrific. When I go to a specialist, my records follow me. There's no need to actually provide any additional information. They know what's happened in my primary care doctor's office.
Become a healthcare partner today. Medicare open enrollment starts October 15 and ends December 7. Learn more about how you can become a healthcare partner at hcpnv.com.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News 46 is also brought to you by Integrity Home Health Care, caring for the Pahrump community for over 3 years. Call 775-751-5100 for your home health care needs. We are here to care for you.
Tonight on News 46, northbound Highway 160 is closed for a 3-vehicle accident. Locals rallied together to help a beloved coach, and a fundraiser is held at Tumbleweed Tavern. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, January 14th, 2014. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Northbound Highway 160 was closed and traffic diverted for a 3-vehicle accident near Postal Road last night.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
A 3-vehicle accident occurred yesterday afternoon, approximately 4 p.m. on Highway 160 near Postal Road. All 3 vehicles were in the roadway and sustained moderate to major damage. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene along with Nye County Sheriff's deputies to find all occupants were outside their vehicles upon arrival. 4 people were assessed for injuries as a result of the accident. All declined to be transported to local medical facilities. Nye County Sheriff's deputies and Nevada Highway Patrol arrived on scene as well. Nye County Sheriff's deputies blocked traffic around the accident and diverted it while Nevada Highway Patrol conducted the accident investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, a beloved Tonopah coach and juvenile probation officer has been diagnosed with 4th-stage cancer. Pahrump Valley Times sports reporter Vern He spoke to News 46 about Harvey Gonzalez.
His name's Harvey Gonzalez, and he's more than just a coach. Obviously, he's a family man, but he also is a county employee. He heads the probation department, juvenile probation department up in Tonopah and Esmeralda County. So he's well known here in Pahrump too. His coaching has touched a lot of people too. He's done 10 years of junior varsity up in Tonopah. He's also, his last year, this year actually, fall, he was the head varsity girls volleyball coach up in Tonopah. And that's how I met him. And through my dealings with him, you could tell he has a lot of heart and passion for his job. He took his team to the semifinals in state this year, and they almost repeated the state championship. But after his loss, he found out he had stage 4 colon cancer. And that is, the minute I found that out, I was very touched because of his situation and his family, because his family is just so involved in the community up in Tonopah.
Tell me about his family.
His family, he has a loving wife named Corey Gonzalez, and she is the owner of the Cozy Corner. For those of you who know Tonopah really well, it's right across from the Mizpah, and they have 3 young children. Well, they have 3 children. The youngest one is 8, and then they have one in I believe it's junior high school, and a older son that has graduated from college. Right now he is faced with traveling to Reno for his treatment, and so this has taken a toll on his family because obviously medical insurance doesn't cover the gas mileage and the time he has to spend in a hotel up there. And then he starts chemo, I think they said this week, and that's going to require a lot of trips to Reno. On the 8th of March, we're trying to get all the athletes and the county employees to back Harvey and his family. We're going to have a walk on March 8th at 8 a.m. Registration, you could register on that day. It'll be at Lakeview Executive Golf Course, and we're going to walk around the golf course in support of Harvey. And there, people from Tonopah will be there selling T-shirts. We'll have a raffle there and prizes. And they also will be having a benefit dinner for him on January 25th up in Tonopah.
People can sign up for this walk. Can they still donate if they can't make the walk?
Yes, they can donate. They have a Nevada State Bank, which we have here in town, account set up in Corey Gonzalez's name.
There you go. And they can just donate directly to that account.
Yes, if they can't make the walk or the benefit, they can do that.
How much is it to register for the walk?
The walk is $20, and we will also be having one in Tonopah too on January 22nd. No, excuse me, March 22nd. So that's March 8th here and March 22nd up in Tonopah.
I'll give you a call at the paper for more information.
That is correct.
Thank you so much.
A fundraiser was held to benefit the son of a popular Pahrump resident, Kathy Leach, who passed away as a result of a rollover accident on Highway 160 last month.
Right now I'm feeling pretty good to see that all of her friends are here and honoring her and whatnot, and it's good to see that this has turned into a good output and whatnot.
Kathy would be impressed once you think about the people here and how full the parking lot is on her behalf.
She'd be extremely happy about this, actually.
Tell me what's going on right now besides having this fundraiser. I know that there's a couple other celebrations of life that are going on, and of course her services.
Yes, there's going to be another one on January 26th over at Sullivan's Pub. It's going to be a celebration of life kind of shindig, and it should be good as well.
And then Tumbleweed Tavern decided to hold this for you to help you out, to get you on your feet after such a tragedy in your life.
Yeah, that is correct. And it's actually really thoughtful of them.
Let's talk a little bit about Kathy. Just astonishing how much and how many lives that she touched.
She's done many things, actually. Every time there was like a Relay for Life or the Harvest Fest, she'd always be there helping out. She loved to do everything she could to bring this town to life, and if there was any kind of event that involved music, she'd be there. She would always come up with these different kind of ideas, like on Halloween and stuff like that, and just to make it fun for everyone to watch.
Do you think that that's why she touched so many lives?
That, and because she was such a high-spirited and happy person, like you could just talk to her and she'd find something to make it happen. She had that sparkle in her eye that would just... She was a great friend to everyone.
She was. So how has that helped you in your life, having a mom like that?
It's helped a lot because she's always been supportive of me. If there was ever a bad day, she'd be there, and just to make it better. Like every time she would come home when I was a kid, I always feel happy because I'd be like, oh good, Mom's home. And
I knew Kathy Leach quite well. And first I would like to say thank you to Channel 46 for having the compassion to come into this community and let us know that Channel 46 appreciates people who have done well for our community. Deanna O'Donnell and her friend, I want to thank you for coming out here tonight. Kathy Leach was what you might call a producer for my television show, Classic Movie Matinee. Kathy and I were dear friends. She spoke very highly of you, often. She's going to be missed by the community. She's going to be missed by the people that are here tonight. Let's hope she's in heaven. We love her and we miss her.
There are a few scheduled events in honor of Kathy Leach for the public to attend. A celebration of life is scheduled at Sullivan's Bar on Mesquite on January 26th at 3 p.m. The event will also feature a funeral service and a balloon release. A service will also be held at Pahrump Valley Mortuary at 11 a.m. on February 8th. There is an additional celebration of life to be held at Liberty One Arts Center located at 2300 North Eldridge Street on North Highway 160 and Blosser Ranch Road, beginning at 2 p.m. on February 8th. For more information, call 727-9400 extension 201. Conservative activist and failed U.S. Senate candidate Sharon Angle wants to outlaw health insurance exchanges in Nevada. Angle today filed an initiative petition with the Secretary of State's office seeking a constitutional amendment to prohibit health exchanges as called for under federal health care reform. Called the Health Care Freedom Protection Act, backers will need to collect more than 101,000 signatures by June 17 to qualify for the ballot. Voters would then have to approve it in November and in the 2016 general election. Well, speaking of the Affordable Health Care Act, the website for health care signups on the Silver State Health Insurance Exchange is experiencing some technical glitches on both the English and Spanish version. Those who navigate Nevada's Spanish website say it's running pretty good. Occasionally, the English phases show up in some areas on the Spanish site. The Silver State Health Insurance Exchange says the enrollment numbers aren't differentiated between the English and Spanish websites. However, as of now, the number of paid enrollees statewide is under 11,000. Well, folks, keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after these messages.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. Authorities on Monday identified a 29-year-old man who they said abducted his ex-girlfriend at gunpoint in Las Vegas and forced her to drive to Pahrump, where he barricaded himself with the woman in the hotel room and shot himself dead as police entered.
The 23-year-old woman was found unharmed and escorted out of the hotel room. Her name has yet to be released. The Clark County coroner identified the dead man as Ferdinand La Rosa of Las Vegas. The incident began a little after 10 p.m. on Saturday night after the woman went to retrieve personal items from La Rosa's home on Baltimore Avenue near the Stratosphere Hotel in Las Vegas. La Rosa pointed a .40 caliber pistol at another person and fired at least one shot into the air before forcing the woman to drive the two of them about 60 miles west to Pahrump. Nye County Sheriff's deputies located the woman's black Kia sedan early Sunday morning at the Best Western Hotel. La Rosa propped items up against the door of the hotel room and shot himself once in the head as sheriff's SWAT officers entered. Guests were evacuated from nearby rooms while sheriff's negotiators tried to contact La Rosa by personal and hotel telephones. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, it started Monday afternoon with a Florida father sending text messages during the previews of an afternoon movie. It ended with the 43-year-old father shot dead amid the theater seats and a 71-year-old retired police officer charged with second-degree murder. The former cop, Curtis Reeves, was denied bond during his first court appearance this afternoon. The encounter Monday afternoon between the victim and the shooter began during the previews ahead of the Peter Berg film Lone Survivor at the Grove 16 Theater in the Tampa suburbs of Wesley Chapel. The victim and his wife were both shot with one bullet after an argument ensued over texting in the theater. The wife put her hand up when the former cop shot at them. The bullet passed through her hand and hit her husband in the chest, killing him. Well, folks, keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after these messages.